Hi everyone and welcome to the Kettlebell series once again, and now by this stage you should have mastered your deadlifts, your kettlebell swings, and have a really good understanding of how the whole action works through the hips, kick it back and snap up your weight. Okay, so one of the most important things here is making sure that your chest is nice and high. As you come down, you always want your chest to be sticking out forward. You don't want to roll forward and come down too low. Okay? You may have noticed from my other videos that the weight never goes past my knees, so it's staying very close to my groin and snapping up from that position there. So you don't want it to come all the way down, you want to keep it fairly high up close to your groin. So next up, the next level, now that you've mastered all that, is your single arm swing. Okay? If you're not too confident, or if your weight was heavy enough on your doubles, so using two hands, then you may need to drop down a little bit in weight. But with your single arm swing, notice that it's sitting to my right a little bit. Okay, the kettlebell is sitting to my right a little bit, and it's pointing off in my right hand direction. So it's pointing off diagonally about 45 degrees up in that direction there. This is a position that you need it to be in for you to start single arm swinging. Everything else other than that is the same. The main difference here is, of course, you're holding it with one hand. You start off in this position here, so thumb pointing backwards, and as you push the weight backwards, your thumb is going to stay pointing backwards at the same time. So as it goes between your legs, your thumb is going to point backwards, and as you come up, you're going to straighten your hand out, and then bring it down. Straighten out, then bring it down. Cool? So how that looks is hand on, thumb pointing backwards, drive back, snap up, snap up. So notice how I straighten my hand up the top and thumb goes backwards on the way down. What you may need to do with your single arm work is to push off your opposite leg, so in this case my left leg a little bit harder, just so you're not rotating too much as you start to use that single arm. Okay, so you need to focus a little bit more on the opposite leg, just so you can stay nice and square through your shoulders and through your hips. Something else that will help you stay square throughout your shoulders is basically when you start swinging. So from this position here, swing back, tap the weight when it comes to the top. Cool? So that'll keep you nice and square with your shoulders up at the top, and bring it down from there. With this arm, so your opposite arm, you don't want to sit it on your thigh, you don't want to sit it anywhere on your body. Just have it out in the air. You also don't want to bring it back too far, roughly around the same distance that you bring your other hand back, so that your shoulders stay nice and square the whole time. Your hips are square, you're not rotating too much, and that's your single arm swing.